Welcome back to OneStopTutorials.com. We have moved on. We are now onto the gallery page and we want to be doing something like this. Let me just preview this. So when they hover over the small images, it changes the big image at the top. This is called a behavior. We're going to be using a behavior. Okay. So let's get straight into it and I'll show you how to do it. First things first, let me just shut this page down. First things first, we need to go to our website. Files, our website, and we want to open up, double left click on the gallery page and this will open up this page. Okay, I'm just going to delete this text here, we don't need that no more. Next things next, we're going to want to insert a table. Okay, so we come up to insert, layout, table, left click on that, and for this tutorial we're going to need two rows, 3 columns, table width 100%, and let's just stick some padding in there for good measures, and we're going to hit OK, and there's our table. So to do this, we need to merge these top tables together. So this is very easy, just left click in one, drag with your left finger on the mouse button, drag so all 3 cells are selected, they look black. We're going to come down to our page properties, and at the bottom here we have a square that says merge selected cells. Simply click on that and you'll find that this cell has been merged. So what do we need to do next? Well, we need to bring into our pictures. We need to bring in our pictures. So the way this works is we have a folder here called under our website, images, gallery, and inside of there we have 6 images. 3 of them are thumb images, the other 3 are the big main images. So we're going to first bring in our thumbs, so we left click, drag them into the cell, we're going to name them thumb 1, hit enter, and then we're going to do the same for number 2, thumb 2, and then the same for number 3, thumb 3. Okay, so we have our 3 images in there. Okay, next we want to put a main image in the top. Okay, now what I generally do is the first thumb image that is there, that is the same one as I put up the top. So in our case here that would be main 1. So the image main 1, drag that, drop that in, and we'll just call this main 1 and we'll hit enter. So here we go. Here is our 3 images with our main image. First things first, let's just grab the edge of the cell, the table, sorry. You'll notice the cursor changes, and we're just going to drag this in, keep dragging this in until it's nice and tidy. Then we're going to click on the edge of the table, or you can click inside the table, come down to the table tag, click that, and then we want to go to default center, and we just want to align our table up center. What we could also do is left click in one of these cells and drag all the way between 3 cells, and then we could come back to our page properties again and we can choose horizontal, center, and we'll just center our images up. We just want to make it, keep it tidy. Okay, so there we go. We have our main image and we have 3 thumb images. So how do we add it that when we hover our mouse over it changes the big image? Well, first things first, we have to name this big image. Just this one big image, we have to name it. So when we come into the behaviors in a minute to see how to do this, we will be able to find this picture. So I'm going to click on this big main picture and I'm going to come down to the page properties, and under here you'll notice there is a white box. Okay, it's parallel to the height, not the map, just the one above it. We need to call this picture a name, so I'm going to name this main. Okay, and I'm going to hit enter. You can call it what you want, it doesn't really matter, it's just that we need to call it something so we can find it in a minute. So we're all ready. How do we do this? What you need to do is you need to come into your side panel view. Okay, and let me just close some of these folders down, and you need to come up to just above files is another tab called tag inspector, and inside of there is a thing called behaviors. If it's not in there, simply come up to window, behaviors, and it will bring it up for you. I'm just going to close my files down. So here we are, we're in the behaviors, looking not much in there at all. How do we do this? Well, what we want to do is we want to, on the first thumb, okay, so this thumb here, we want to left click on that thumb. Okay, just select it, that's all you need to do. And then we come back into behaviors, and you'll notice there's a add behaviors cross sign with a little arrow pointing down. Simply left click on that, and this is where you would add behaviors, different type of behaviors, JavaScript. You can open stuff in new browser window, but for this tutorial we want to go to swap image. So left click on swap image, and you'll notice this swap image tab box comes up, and it doesn't look like much. Now the reason we named that big picture main, as you can see here it is, image main, it's so we could find it, otherwise they would all be called unnamed and then the image tag. Okay, so we want to select the main image, so this is the image we want to change from the thumb. Okay, so we select the main image, we come to browse, under our website, images, what we in gallery, we want to change the thumb one with main 1. Okay, we want to hit OK, and preload images, restore images on mouse out, that's fine, and then hit OK. So you'll notice now that we have some of these image drop downs, and what you can do with this, you don't have to have it so when they roll their mouse over the image it changes. You can click on one of these and you can change it to on double click, on click, on focus. I mean, you can change it to anything. Okay, this allows you to change it that when they do go anywhere near this image, whatever you set up here will change this big image. Okay, we're just going to have it on mouse out, that's fine for us. Okay, now we're going to come to image 2. We're going to select the thumb on the image 2. We're going to come back up to our behaviors. We're going to come to swap image, and again we come to this palette where we want to choose image main again. So we want to, from the thumbnail, want to change the main image. We're going to hit browse, and this time we want to change it with main 2. Okay, so this image here, main 2, we're going to hit OK, and we're going to hit OK. So that's that, looking good. And the last image here, we want to swap this image. When they hover over this, we want this image to be big up here. So we left click on the image, go to behaviors, add a behavior, swap image. Again, this palette comes up. What do? We go to the main image because that's the one we want to swap. Come down to browse. What do we want to swap it with? We want to swap it with main image 3. We want to hit OK, and we want to hit OK. Done. That is it. Again, you can come into any of these, change the options. You can do whatever you want. Just come in and play. We just want it that when they hover, there the image changes. So let's have a look at this. Let's see if this is actually working. Fingers crossed. Okay. So we have our main image. So this is image number 1, and it's still the same. Good, good. When they come over the second one, we changed it from this one to the second image, and then when they come over the third one, it hovers. So as you can see, it is working fine. If you set it to the other settings, you could have it that they click on this one, it changes, click on this one, it changes. So not a problem. Okay, looking good. Now I can see that these images, if we come to our page properties, if we click on these images, it tells us the width is 125 and the height is 70. The same for this one, but this image looks bigger. Okay, so what it's saying is it's the width is 125 and the height is 78. I'm just going to change this to 70. Just type in 0 and it's going to keep it all the same. So that is looking good. You've done your behaviors, and as you can see, when we hover our mouse over the images, all the images change. Looking very good. In the next tutorial, we're going to go over how you can make a border around these by using a style sheet, and then we're going to carry on continuing to add our text, add some funkiness at the bottom here, and we're just going to finish off this page. As you can see, this is not hard. This is pretty easy stuff. If you didn't get it, because I have a tendency of talking really fast, but if you didn't get it, simply go back to the beginning of this tutorial, try it again, and I'm trying to go as slow as I can, guys and girls, but sometimes my mouth is quicker than my brain. So take it easy, subscribe to my YouTube, check out my website, and we'll see you back here for the next tutorial when we'll finish off this page, and then we can start moving on to the contact form. Take it easy, everyone.